Hello boys and girls, I'm back with another video. Today we're going to do a lesson on converting measurements. This is in your big book, Unit 7, 1.1, pages 427 to 429. So this lesson goes along with those pages. This video, I'm going to show you, go over the lesson, and then in the next video, I'm going to show you how to complete the pages on Google Slides. I prepared a Google Slide for you, so you can actually do the work in Google Classroom on a Google Slide, and we can actually do a page together, and then you can do the other pages afterwards. So we have different units of measurement that we use every day. There's units for distance. You're familiar with some of these. Inches, feet, yards, and miles would be the system we use in the United States. And then millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers, we use those measurements as our metric units. For mass and weight, we use ounces, pounds, and tons in the United States. And then grams and kilograms are the standard units in the metric system. For volume, we measure volume in cups, fluid ounces. Actually, fluid ounces should come first. Fluid ounces, cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. In the metric system, we use milliliters and liters. So you see, in the United States, we have a lot of different units that we use for volume. And then for time, we have a universal measurement for time. We use seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years. Now, we have a way of converting one unit to another. Let's say we want to know how many ounces are in 1 pound. Well, there's a formula that we use. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So I know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. But what if I wanted to know how many ounces are in 2 pounds? What would I do here? Well, if I know 1 pound is 16 ounces, 2 pounds would be twice as much. So 2 times 16 would be 32 ounces. And I can keep using multiples of 16 to find my answer. If I want to know how many ounces are in 3 pounds, I would multiply 3 times 16 ounces, which would give me 48 ounces. And I can go on and on like that to change pounds to ounces. Okay, would that work with other units? Certainly it would. Let's try the kilogram. How many grams are in 1 kilogram? Well, kilogram is 1,000 grams. So I know 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. How many grams will be in 2 kilograms? Well, that would be 1,000 times 2. So that'll be 2,000 grams. Okay, and then for 3 kilograms, it would be 1,000 times 3, which would be 3,000 grams. And I can go on and on like that. If I want to know how many grams are in 5 kilograms, that'll be 5,000 grams. All right, what about liters to milliliters? Well, I know that 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. Okay. So, if I know that, 2 liters would be 2,000 milliliters. Because 2 times 1,000 is equal to 2,000. And 3 liters would be 3,000 milliliters, because 3 times 1,000 would equal 3,000. So how many milliliters would be in 10 liters? Let's see. Well, I know 1,000 milliliters is 1 liter, 2,000 milliliters is 2 liters, 3,000 milliliters is 3 liters, 4,000 milliliters would be 4 liters. So I could use 10 times 1,000. Well, that would be 10,000 milliliters. That's how you convert from one unit to another. And convert means change. If I want to change from liters to milliliters, I can use multiplication to help me do that. All right. So let's look at some other conversions that might come up. We have the gallon, which is equal to 4 quarts. Or you could say 4 quarts is equal to a gallon. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 8 fluid ounces is equal to 1 cup. 2 cups is equal to 1 pint. 2 pints is equal to 1 quart. And 4 quarts is equal to 1 gallon. Now, you don't have to memorize those. You have them up here. So let's do some examples. I have 6 gallons. I want to know how many quarts. Well, I know 1 gallon is 4 quarts. So to solve it, I would do 6 times 4. Why 6 times 4? Because I have 6 gallons, and every gallon is 4 quarts. So then if I have 6 gallons, it's 6 times 4. That's 24 quarts. So I'm going to use this to help me. 19 kilograms, how many grams? Well, I remember on the other page that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So this would be 19 times 1,000. And that would be 19,000 grams. All right, 25 pounds, how many ounces? Well, I know 1 pound is 16 ounces, so it'll be 25 times 16, which is a little harder. So I could split this. I could do 25 times 10, and that's 250. And 25 times 6, well, that would be 150. And if I add those up, I get 400 ounces. Or I could do an array. I could split it just like you learned in the past. Now, what if you have 2 units like this? 7 pounds, 8 ounces equals blank ounces. Well, I have to change pounds to ounces and then add these. So sometimes I like to put a plus sign here. So 7 pounds would be 16 times 7. Where did I get 16 from? 16 ounces are in 1 pound. So 7 pounds, you have to multiply by 7. So 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. So that's 112 ounces plus the 8 ounces. So that equals 120 ounces. Okay, what about 14 pints? How many cups would that be? Well, I know 2 cups equals 1 pint. So this would be, okay, so now 14 pints. How many cups? Will be 14 times 2 cups. And that's 28 cups. All right, 8 hours, how many minutes? Well, I know 1 hour is 60 minutes, so it'll be 8 times 60. Well, 8 times 6 is 48, so 8 times 60 is 480. And what if you have hours and minutes combined? How many minutes? Well, you have to change these 2 hours into minutes. Well, 2 times 60 is 120 minutes plus the 45 minutes. So you add all the minutes together and you get 165 minutes. And then the last example, 23 liters, how many milliliters? Well, I know a liter is 1,000 milliliters. So 23 times 1,000 would be 23,000 milliliters. So that's the lesson. Watch this lesson over and over again. Do the examples. And next video will show you how to answer the questions on the pages in your book on Google Classroom. All right. Have fun.